Recently, Bloomberg reported that Sri Lanka and a group of creditors are in advanced talks over a deal aimed at restructuring the nation's debt with bilateral lenders. Quoting people familiar with the matter, Bloomberg stated that the government and members of the Official Creditor Committee are exchanging draft versions of the accord or memorandum of understanding. Further, one of the sources stated that the documents are needed to finalize an agreement reached in November between Sri Lanka and the Official Creditor Committee and to hash out the few remaining issues before a deal is settled. Against this backdrop, State Minister of Finance Shehan Semasinga brought the country's legislature up to speed today on the present status of Sri Lanka's debt restructuring effort.
So far, we have reached agreements in principle with Sri Lanka's bilateral creditors that represent the Official Creditor Committee, which includes the Paris Club Secretariat, and China, which is outside that group. The other area of focus is Sri Lanka's negotiations with its bondholders. Even though we have not reached an agreement, talks with the bondholders on restructuring are positive. At the Committee on Public Finance, Dr. Harsha De Silva has supported approving proposals tabled by the government. He also recommended certain changes, and the government made some of those wherever possible. What Dr. Harsha De Silva is trying to highlight is that the government has agreed to a 7% haircut with international sovereign bondholders.
Haircut that we have agreed for a 7% haircut with the ISP holders. I think the point which I am trying to raise is, when the negotiations and the discussions are going on, it is not fair for some outsider to come and, of course you have all the right to say what you want to say, it is not fair to come and make a description on what the government's decision is going to be. All the restructuring process was approved in Parliament, and once the discussions were concluded, we have presented the report on the discussion. So similarly, once the discussions with the ISP holders are concluded, the ongoing discussions, we will certainly report to Parliament, because it is good for all the members to know what the outcome is.